Welcome to Eugene and welcome to FS1 College Football, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans on a gorgeous Friday night under the lights at Autzen Stadium. It is Colorado and 13th ranked
Second and 29, potential drive killer on the opening possession for Oregon. Herbert well protected. Downfield, he's got it open red. And they pick up all those yards and more to make it a manageable situation.
It's not the corner's play. It's the underneath coverage. It's got to get underneath that route and force the throw in front of them.
Here comes pressure and a wide open red. Takes advantage into the vacated area for an Oregon first down.
And it's why they've been statistically one of the worst pass defenses in America.
Bringing pressure again. Throwing into it again. Jacob Breland cuts it upfield. First and goal for the Ducks. And Herbert throwing right into the pressure that Colorado's bringing. On third and goal, Herbert to throw, well protected, good coverage, but a man comes free last minute. It's Jacob Breland for the Oregon touchdown. Freshman Camden Lewis to add the extra point. And Oregon, which faced a second and 29. All right, so Alex Kinney, redshirt senior from Fort Collins, Colorado, gets another opportunity at it, and so does Javon Holland. Another good punt. Holland with another chance. Makes the first two miss, and look out. Javon Holland, big return across the 45. 46-yard line, first and 10. Herbert off play action with his eyes downfield all day to scan, and coming loose underneath Juwan Johnson for his first reception at Oregon. The Penn State transfer with a gain of 14. They go for it here on 4th and 5. Colorado brings pressure on the slant. It's the true freshman, Micah Pittman, for a first down. Here's Fontenot. Got hit in the backfield and then pushed out of bounds. And then he said half-jokingly, Mario is always on the verge of a rage. Here's Herbert to throw. He finds Breland, dropping it in perfectly. And the tight end with another big gain, 21 yards to the 45. Now, Verdell more than 1,000 yards as a freshman last year, despite battling hamstring injuries throughout the year. Numbers not close to what they were last year, as he's continued to have to battle some nagging issues. It's an ankle that he left the game with last week. Takes the fake here, and into the vacated area they go again. Juwan Johnson again. First two catches at Oregon coming tonight. Nice big target, though. You're right. 6'4", 230-pound grad transfer from Penn State. Makes it first and 10 of the 16. Back to the ground. Habibi Likio. And a big hole off the right side. Oh no, the stop, but a gain of 8. This one from 32. And he just barely sneaks it inside that upright to make it 10-3. He pumps short. He steps up. He's in trouble and sacked. Lamar Winston Jr., one of the senior leaders of this defense, brings him down and makes it 4th and long. As Ducks fans well know, grew up coming to games here, dreaming of one day playing for the Ducks. Hands it to Verdell, out near midfield, running for 18 yards on first down.
That guy's coached a lot of pros.
To the short side, a big hole, and Verdell hits it hard inside the 20, and they're finally doing what you were calling for, and that is pounded away and behind Sewell on the left side of the line.
Showing pressure.
On 3rd and 5, and they're bringing it. Herbert retreats, hits the crosser. It's first and goal. That is Johnny Johnson, his first catch of the night, and they convert 3rd down. Schooler motions into the formation. An extra blocker for a wide open lane and a touchdown, Habibi Likio.
First name Panay, last name Sewell, and I love to play football. I mean, I really enjoy playing football, and I like being 5 yards into the end zone so my running backs can run right behind me into a gaping hole.
5 of the 7 plays on that drive were on the ground. Most run-oriented drive of the night we've seen from the Ducks. Big tight end Jalen Harris into the backfield now. Here's Tony Brown. Look at the closing speed to shut it down by Graham.
Right, again, look at the eyes. The eyes tell you what the defense is. Zone coverage, he sees everything in front of him.
Pressure coming. Montez retreating. In trouble. Lofts it to the end zone. A jump ball. It is incomplete. Tipped in the air. McKinley caught it, but it was out of bounds.
And you know what? Mario Cristobal was right. He's going to say the reason I declined that was I knew I wanted to give my defense, these ball hawks, a chance to go make a play. I think that foot is down. I think that's going to be an interception.
This would be just the 5th turnover of the season for Colorado's offense.
And Brady's got to make that play. I mean, that's a really difficult ball bouncing in the air, but that's the play these Buffs have made offensively all season.
After review, the Oregon defensive player intercepted the ball in the end zone. For the Oregon's ball, first down.
4th penalty of this first half on the Buffs. Moves it out to the 35. Herbert back to throw again. Strong arm delivery to the sideline, and he's got the freshman Pittman.
And to give up a drive here would be truly devastating before halftime.
2nd and short. Herbert given time. Over the top. There's Pittman again. Perfectly thrown. First down inside the 20 on a gain of 42. First down from the 17, and with 2 timeouts, really have their entire playbook at their disposal. The throw underneath here. It's Johnson. Johnny Johnson inside the 5. First and goal for the Ducks. After the play, when it would have been 3rd down and 10. Jalen Red, 5th consecutive game with a touchdown. What a big score for the Ducks.
Who shows you it's not just about being downhill. Look at the athleticism at 330 pounds. He's out blocking a linebacker once again into the end zone. Just difference maker.
They go 80 yards in a minute 7 and lead at 24-3. 2nd and 6. Opening drive of the second half for the Buffs. Montez looks to throw. He's given time. He steps up. A great break on the ball. A tip and a pick. Bryson Young comes up with the interception.
It just has to protect against the big play. With Holland out, he's getting a chance to do a little bit more.
2nd and 7. Herbert down the sideline. Back shoulder to Jalen Red. First down inside the 20 on a gain of 25. On 3rd and 9, Colorado shows pressure, and they bring 5. The extra man able to get there, but he gets rid of it, and Red hangs on for his 2nd touchdown.
That's just another vertical. They've been pushing the verticals all night long. And that's against the fastest Buffalo player. That's Davion Taylor. That's a 10,500-meter nickel linebacker. With ball speed.
31-3. Back to the air on first down. Montez right into coverage, and it's McKinley's 2nd pick of the night. He's got a convoy of blockers. He's got it, first and goal. 54-yard return for McKinley.
And this is a tough one. This is a pre-snap view. Once again, these numbers tell you everything. It's a 4-on-2. But Montez is looking right into it, and unfortunately, he does not see McKinley. He thinks he's got middle of the field open. He does not. And this is the challenge when it's throw, 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 throw. Against Andy Avalos and the amount of scheme and volume they throw on that side, a pre-snap look that really should have took Steven Montez off of that read, and then losing the safety, and Steven saying, man, I give an awful lot of credit for Oregon for creating it.
Straight downhill, Habibi Likio in for the touchdown, and the route is on this Friday night.
Well, I've given so much credit to the left side of the line. How about the right side of the line? How about these big boys? How about Throckmorton and crew? Just driving the Buffaloes equally right back into the end zone.
Brady Aiello in there as well.
And just a very different story on that side with balance, the ability to run it, the ability to throw it, and the ability to be up 35 in the 3rd.
Oregon bringing 5. Lofting for Chenault. Underthrown, tipped and intercepted. It was going to be Oregon ball either way. Nick Pickett comes up with the interception. Deion Smith hit in the backfield by Mace Funa. Highly touted recruit, one of the many highly touted recruits on this Oregon team.
This is a learning lesson in handling adversity.
Smith into the arms of Jordan Scott, who couldn't bring him down initially. And then DJ James did. Montez boots. What a one-handed catch by Dimitri Stanley, but a lose yardage. Hockey Woods brings him down. And this is becoming a pride thing for this Oregon defense, with the game well in hand, taking pride in keeping the other team out of the end zone, which they've now done in 57 of the last 58 possessions.
Just a beautiful catch from Stanley. But it really doesn't matter which Duck defender's in. They're all flying and flying high in that red zone. They are just phenomenal. Number 1 in the country coming in tonight. 2 touchdowns in just 10 red zone trips, and it's an offer.
And again, this is a good offense that they're shutting down tonight.
Yep.
Starters staying there for the Ducks offensively. C.J. Verdell explodes through the hole, into the clear. He's got a speedster chasing him, and Taylor running out of steam, able to trip him up after the 15. It's a run of 70.
They're shouting for 1 more yard and touchdown for these starters.
And for Habibi Likio, a 3rd tonight. Extra point makes it 45-3, and now back to Mangum, who is dropped in the backfield. Gary Baker getting an opportunity here, brings him down for a loss of 1.
Now you're getting
Shuck, redshirt freshman from Chandler, Arizona, who they think has a chance to be a special player once Herbert's finished here.
came in about 200 pounds. You mentioned the word development earlier. A big part of this program is adding nearly 20 pounds to that frame.
Back to Dye. Hits the hole hard. Now bounces to the outside. And Travis Dye all the way to the 30 on a 46-yard run.
Well, that was a pretty sizable hole. These number 2s have learned a little something from that number 1 offensive line, and I love the patience of Dye there to wait for those blocks. And you could hear, I think, some of the encouragement from the fans, and that just started the unfortunate onslaught for the Buffaloes.
3rd and 10, and a chance for Lytle to throw. Nobody open downfield, and he's sacked. Okay. 2nd and 7, handed off to Felix. And that is going to do a pretty thorough beat down tonight for Mario Cristobal and the Ducks.
Yeah,
45-3 final score. Oregon wins its 5th in a row.